Hi everyone, and welcome to your May 2025 Akashic Guidance. So this is a collective guidance. Only take what resonates with you. I'm Melly Guidance. If you don't know me, I am a certified Akashic Records reader, a past life psychic, and a channeling coach. So I am going to read the Akashic prayer to open the Akashic Records of this collective watching me right now. And there is a silent part during the prayer. So if nothing is going on and you don't hear anything, it is normal. I asked in April if I should keep or not this silent part, if I should just edit it out for the video. And you guys told me no, keep it. So we'll just keep it, no editing to this video. And so I'm going to read it. Open the Akashic Records of this collective, feel the energies at first, and then I am going to channel the message for this month. So, without further ado, I'll take my sip of herbal tea and I will read the Akashic prayer. Okay. With respect and wisdom, I knock today on the door of my social media collective's Akashic Records. I call upon my social media collective spirit guides, along with the Ascended Masters, angels, and archangels who wish to manifest themselves for my social media collective's highest good and the highest good of all involved. Help me to understand my social media collective's journey as well as their eternal soul's journey while feeling the love and wisdom of their spirit team. Welcome us with joy as we come to you with joy. Welcome us with love as we come to you with love. Welcome us with simplicity as we come to you with simplicity. Wrap us in the protective light of the Akasha. Open the door to my social media collective's Akashic Records as we open the doors to our hearts. The records are now open. Okay, so we're definitely getting a message that is completely different from what I channeled for the francophones. We are granted by Merlin here, and Merlin has a message of introspection for the month of May. And he's asking, when is the last time that you really allowed yourself to reflect about who you are and where you want to go? When's the last time that you went into your quote unquote cave and really did some deep introspection? This is not the entire message for the month of May. This is my introduction message to you all, inviting you to take one moment, one short moment, to check in with yourself. And by checking in with yourself and see where you are right now, what are your energies calling you to do? It will allow you to really align to what you want to do next in the month of May. So it's some kind of energetic preparation to see what you're feeling called to and really heed that call afterwards. And by heeding the call, this is where you activate your inner magic. So for the first few days in May, I want you to take some time to reflect on what has been calling to you lately. What have you been feeling internally? What have you been hearing? What's the universe whispering to you? And to find that out, you need to be alone with yourself. Now, you don't need to go on a silent retreat to do that. For some of you who are used to do meditation, to have some time by yourself, just 15 minutes will do it. And for others, maybe you have a very busy life, and then you will want to have some short moments, maybe 2 minutes on Monday, 3 minutes on Wednesday, just to reflect. And a week later, you will know where you really want to align. And if you are a forgetful person, please do write things down in a journal to help you remember. So, this is just the preparation phase for what is going to come. And so I have a group of spirit guides coming here with the rest of the message, which is actually similar to what I got from the guidance that I did from the Francophone. So if you don't know me, I do everything in both English and French. I live in Canada. I live in both languages. I'm also a translator, proofreader, so it's just natural to me to do things in both languages. I always start with French, which is my first language, so I start first with that one. And then so the spirit guides are kind of the same group of spirit guides is coming back with a... Is it exactly the same message? Yes, they're confirming it's absolutely the same message. So, okay, there's just please stay here with me. And if you want to jump in and add some more information, but I'm going to recap. Okay, so the message for the month of May, after you do your preparation, which we had Merlin come and talk through me, this is called channeling by blending. So Merlin had this message of, okay, prep yourself. And then once this is done, you did some of introspection work. It's totally different. So you start inward, and then after a week or so, you go outwards. And this message from the spirit guides is to be in a state of opening and connection, and to connect with people with whom you might have not really connected before. And they were showing me like neighbors or people that you meet at your local supermarket, and to be very curious, to have that child's mind or beginner's mind, to be curious about who they are. And in this, they were telling that right now there is a lot of division with people who are very different and have different ideas in terms of, social ideas in politics, and to be very open and curious, and to open your heart chakra, to be welcome to be open to welcome their different ideas. And so they were showing me how some people, maybe your neighbors, have different ideas about politics, and to be completely open and to receive what they have to say, and to be curious instead of reactive. And by being curious, you might get to know more about their life story and why they have these opinions. And this will give you in return the chance to tell your life story and to connect in a way that you thought you would never be able to connect with someone who is very different from you. And maybe even it's a neighbor that is a young soul and you're an old soul, but still, we can all connect with young souls. We need to connect with young souls. We need to lead by example as well with them. So they were telling that by doing this, it's really opening you up to a lot of different people. It puts you in a state of openness and connection, but also it's reversing that tendency where there's a lot of big forces in the world right now, a lot of young souls who are trying to divide people, divide through ideas, divide countries. And it's a way to remind us that we're all equal, and we're part of a whole, and that we're all one and the same, and to remind us of that unity. Okay, anything else you want to add? Yes, it's a good time in May to go outside. So first of all, with Merlin, the message was to go inward and maybe more alone, inside your house or your apartment. And then the second half, it's really go outwards. And they were showing me it's time to go and do that potluck barbecue, and to invite neighbors over, or invite neighbors or colleagues to have tea at your place. So it's really a time to open up to new people. And they're not saying what's next for maybe the rest of the summer, for June, July, August, but they're making me feel that this is a preparation for something more, for new opportunities that may arise. So anything else you would like to share? No? Okay. Thank you. Thank you to all the spirit guides present for this Akashic reading. Thank you to the energy of Source for this privileged access to my social media collective's Book of Life. Thank you all for your messages and healing energies. Thank you. The records are now closed. Well, there you go for this month of May Akashic guidance. As always, if it resonated with you, feel free to leave a comment below. I have a few announcements for the month of May. First, if you're really curious about the Akashic Records, I have a free guide that you can download, and I'm going to put the link right down here. And if you live in North America and you understand French, my second book, The Powers of the Earth, is launching in North America on May 28th. If you happen to live in Europe, you can get it right now. It's already out in Europe because my editor is from Paris, so it's already out over there. Oh yes, and in this book there is a gratitude ritual over here. It's a beautiful book. I really like it. And this is only in French, except for this ritual, I shared it in English. So I translated it for you and I did a PDF. And I'm going to leave the link right down below if you want to download it. So if you don't understand French, that's the only way you can get a little snippet of that book. And if you want that book to be out in English, you need to reach out to Anglophone editors. Unfortunately, I've got no powers into this. It's all between editors. And I'll also opened up a few spots for Akashic readings and tarot readings in May. That's on my website if you want to go and check this out. And remember to like this video, give a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. That helps people who may be undergoing a spiritual awakening and feeling like they don't have anyone spiritual around them, anyone who understands them. It helps them find my channel and connect to other like-minded souls, other old souls. So there you go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I wish you a very nice month of May. Thank you. Bye-bye.